place with some new IOD stuff, and we are live just on YouTube only. Y'all, I had my iPad. I scheduled the live, like scheduled it on my phone, and I thought I could go on my iPad. So I just opened my iPad and there was nothing there. I was like, oh crap, I got to go on my phone. So, I'll have to schedule it for my iPad. I didn't know. It was something kind of new I was trying, but it looks like it worked. So, yes, good evening, Pink Poop. Woo! Y'all, it is on the top of my list for Pink Poop t-shirts to come out. Y'all, look at my shirt. This is Bushy. It's so stupid. I had to buy it. I had to. Yeah, I think the iPad will be better because then I could see comments bigger. But you know what's strange? Is comments are staying right now. I wonder why that is. Remember before I told you comments come up and then they disappear? I wonder if it's because I scheduled it. That is bizarre. That is very bizarre. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm not ready at all. Like, well, a little bit. Luckily I have stuff out. I just packed my last order. Yes. Y'all, I killed it. I didn't kill myself, but I killed it. Thank you guys so much for, I'm trying to scrape this resin off my glass mat here. Thank you guys so much for all the support and the orders and just all of it. I think that's a chip. Oh, it is. I think so. Or something. I don't know. Yes, you are on YouTube. Y'all, if you're new to YouTube, you don't know what you're doing, don't worry. None of us, I shouldn't say none of us, most of us don't know. Just ask. Just ask. And we'll all help each other in here. One big happy kumbaya, you know? Oh, you know. Not sure to think about these new foil transfers. Jason, me either. And, you know, I'm not a gold flashy kind of gal, but I do really think, I love navy blue. Like, I think navy blue is like just classy. And I'm so far from not being classy, but I think the two of them will look really great together. Or that purple, that pretty purple, the, it's called, is it cherry something on Wise Owl? No, I can't think of it. The black currant chalk paint, and then it's cherry. I can't think of the freaking name of it, but it's like that eggplant purple. I think that would be really pretty on it. So we're gonna mess with those. Not tonight. I don't have anything too complicated tonight, but it's been in my mind, and I have two of these already similar that they're in my bedroom, and I have one other wall that I need some more, so this is gonna add to my collection. Here is last week's. I haven't sealed it yet. Did I seal it? No, I haven't sealed it yet. But here's last week's project. You know what? It reminded me as soon as I saw the new molds, the Felicia or whatever the heck it's called, the roses. Look at these roses. I think they did this on purpose. These roses, I think, are these. Like, they're chunky. Like, are these those? They sure look like it. I wanted to do this earlier. Maybe not that one. But don't these, can you see these three? Like that? Look like these three in the middle? Don't they? I think they are. Hey, Mary. You guys, if you need help, just say, help. Say, help. Yeah, I think they are. Or they're pretty darn close. No, wait, they go this way. They're pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. You couldn't find me at first and thought I had the wrong... No, you got it, Barbara. So I'm going to go live on YouTube only on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then solely on Facebook on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. just to see how it goes. It might change. I might add. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. And Mary says, help, help, help. So it came out cute, right? I think I am going to take a little black wax and hit just a little bit on the sides. But I love it. Look at the detail on that. I think this is just cute. Easy, right? Easy. But I still have to seal it. I got so many ideas and so many things I want to do. Hey, Denise. Yeah, if you guys need help, holla. You can't really holler in here, but if you need help finding emojis or getting rid of the comments or adding the comments, or there's different like super chats and kind of like stars on Facebook, but a little bit different. It's like super chat and I don't know what the other one's called. You finally gave up on paint inlays, but you gave up, Tina. What happened? What happened? It's a process. Remember, it's really gotta. I'd say with the paint inlays, just hey, Shoop. Yes, Jason. Now you're talking, my friend. Hey, Rebecca. Start small. Start on something small. Because I feel like anything bigger than this, and this is, I would say half this size is probably the perfect the perfect size to start with a paint inlay, because your paint's going to be wet. The bigger it is, you know, your paint's going to dry. And if your paint is not wet, you're not going to have any luck. So there's that. It was a pain in the butt to get on. So I think what's happening is, I don't know about the link for today because it was like scheduled. But if I send you my YouTube link, what happens is when you click that link, hey Jane, you end up in between, like in between somewhere. And if you notice on the top, it might say open app. Like you'll probably be able to see the video, but you can't do anything because you're not in the actual YouTube app. So there's like a little button that says open app. And once you click that, it should bring you into YouTube. And if you already have your YouTube app and you use it, then you're already logged in and you'll be able to comment and do all the things. If you're watching and um if all right, I think I gotta if you're watching and you can't comment, it's because you're not logged in and you're not on the YouTube um, app. So if it doesn't say open app, I would open your YouTube app and you can go to your search and just search at the @ Scrappy's Rustics all together, and I should come up that way. If you are, you could make it work, sure. Huh, that's interesting, Tina. It was easy for you to get it. Yeah, if you're already subscribed and you have the notification bell, it's just a matter of clicking. So if you're in that limbo right now and you can't figure out why you can't comment, it's because you're not logged in. So if you don't have a YouTube app, you need to get one. It's very easy. You need a Gmail account, which is basically a, hey Maureen, hey Vicky, hey Connie, hey Sheila. Gmail, it's just an email account, like scrappysrustics@gmail.com. It's, if you don't have an email like that, it's free. You can just Google it or watch a YouTube, watch Google how to do it. It's very simple. And you can use that for like your junk. You know, when you go to CVS and you have to supply a email, or you know what I mean, you could use that for that. But you just need that and a password. It's free. It may say subscribe for $4.99 a month or something like that to YouTube, but you don't, it's free. That's only if you don't want to see ads. So that's all you need to do. You just put the app on your phone and no problem. Yeah, you have to log in, but you can watch the video without having a login. You just can't comment or do anything. So there's that. You lost me, but you're back. I'm so glad you're back. Having a tough time with inlays too. The paint doesn't. Y'all need to join our private group. I'm telling you, it's all technique based for the most part. We do a lot of experimenting. If someone's having trouble somewhere, we make it a point to do something with that aspect. It's $23 a month. We meet every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're on for about 2 hours. You get a discount on the website, which honestly, everyone that uses it, it way outpays it, or pays for their $23 3 or 4 times over, to be completely honest. And we go over everything, but I do have some really good paint inlay tutorials out there. You're always logged into YouTube with a ton of creators. Yeah, right. Ron's good. He's good. Can't seem to get the chat out of my way. I usually can. What changed? Maybe because I'm vertical. So YouTube's funny now. Like you can go vertical or you can go horizontal. So I don't know. I'm glad my comments are staying up, y'all. Remember before I was saying they were like dissipating? They're staying up. This is awesome. What is a paint inlay? Oh boy, that's a loaded question. So in a nutshell, hold on. Here it is. I'm not going to open the whole book, but this is what they are. So this particular one has 8 pages. The beauty of a paint inlay is it can be used over and over again. So what it is it's paint. This image, which was white, see down there how it is? This is what we used for this, so I can use this again. It's paint inlaid into like a parchment paper. When it has to be inlaid to wet paint and the image transfers, this is what you get. Now you can use this, I say 1 to 5 times. It just really depends on each time you use it, what color you use, how much transferred, a lot of different things. If you can use it with a clear coat too, but the process is a little different. After clear coat, you can't use it again because you're sealing in the paint. However, my great friend, she's brilliant. You can use it as decoupage paper. I never thought of that. I never freaking thought of that. Debbie Isaac is helping Barbara. The 3 dots at the top, And on the drop down, get rid of the chat. There's my sweet friend Sheila with Simple Simple Creations by Sheila. Hey Kim, hey Ari. Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. And the new ones I'm freaking in love with. Absolutely in love with. But I love the idea. I've never tried one on decoupage paper, like, or for decoupage paper. Never thought of it. Never thought of it. So, all right, anywho, we are going to use this reclaimed wood, the shadow boxes. So, you found a rose chintz, good for you. So as of right now, besides the holiday release for IOD, the inlays are what is limited edition. So once the inlays are, for any time of the year, once the inlays are out of stock at IOD, that's it. They're gone forever. Everything else is restockable except for the holiday release. Everything is not. It is what it is. Once they're sold out, they're gone. So I used to buy these at Walmart. These are reclaimed wood shadow boxes. They're 12 by 12. Well, the last time I went in there, this was like, had to be over a year ago, or about a year ago, because we were living here. So a year ago, I went to buy them, and they were like $16, $17, $18 a piece. I can't remember, but they were like double. I was like, holy crap. So I looked it up, and they had a wholesale, and I went and got them there. They were about the price I paid. Well, I think they were like 12 bucks before, 10 or $12. So I ended up getting a couple of them. I'll probably never get them again. So I don't know if you can find these anymore. I don't think Walmart carries these anymore. And if they do, they've changed a little. I know they have like taller ones and darker. I don't know, but that is the ticket there. So I made 2 of these in the past, similar. And I want to make a third one for my bedroom, so it'll be all like cohesive. Hey Mary, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate y'all. So we're going to use the new ephemeral. Y'all, these are individual stamps. Every single one is like its own. I'm going to use it as a whole. And we're going to use the new Rose Botanical. Oh, I think this is one of my favorites. I think these roses are stunning. Not only that, I think they're fabulous because you have such a variety of sizes. Like you got large, medium, and small. So they're great. You could make one of the 2 by. Yeah, you could. So you get a full size. I think we might use that one. We got 2 mediums. I say small medium. I don't know, medium and small medium. The meat in this book is just sick. Look at those smalls. Oh, I'm just in love with them. Oh, I might use that one too. I don't know. We'll have to see which one fits best. Oh, those are pretty. I'm thinking, well, I don't know. We'll get the stamp on there and figure it out because I have no idea which one we're going to use. But it just keeps giving. You need to order this one? Y'all, I did pretty good ordering. I need to regroup. Oh, look, I still got this mold out. Oh, boy. If you guys haven't seen the new release, look how chunky, look how deep this is. They've never made a mold, so, I mean, it's just like chunk. Isn't that awesome? You know what I was thinking this would be cool? It reminds me of Christmas, but, and I don't know how you do it, but, like, I'm trying to find a napkin. You know how you make, like, a candle ring in a sense. These are just random. I have filled overflow. The blue inlays. This release is pretty stinking good in my opinion. I love the inlays. I love. But I was thinking like, pretend this is a candle. But if we made like a candle ring, kind of like a chunky, I don't know. It looks ridiculous because it's a juice bottle, but I was thinking like a fat pillar candle. I don't know. Can't wait to get yours. Y'all, I just finished the last order. I kicked some butt. And last night I had the wickedest migraine. I've had headaches, but I had a migraine. Like I woke up and, hey Sandra. Wait, Mary says, tried to reply to your message, but I don't know how. I don't know if you can reply. I think you have to do at. Like if you wanted to, Mary, you wanted to reply to Jason, I think you need to reply like at the @ Jason W. Am I wrong? I've only tried melange and I love the melange too. Waiting on your rose chintz. Oh, how exciting. Hey, hola, Ari. I don't know what I was just saying. All right, so this is good because this is new. And with the IOD, we tried the @ it didn't work. Jason, see that, Mary? Gross, what Jason just replied. So with the IOD stamps, you only have to do this one time. There's a factory finish on these, and it's called conditioning your stamp. It's called conditioning your stamp. Here's the examples they did. Look, the drawers are kind of cool. You only have to do this one time. The other when you want to reply, type the @ sign if on a computer. If on your phone, type the name exactly as it appears. Oh, look at Lynn. Lynn and Jason, you might be employees of the week. You saw Jason's message. Oh, awesome. So how the way Jason did it, it worked. Can't wait to get, I know, I'm so excited for you guys to get your stuff. So, it's called conditioning. You're just taking the factory finish off. If you forgot and you didn't do it, it's not a huge issue. You just might not get as crisp of an image. If you use a lot of acrylic paints with your stamps, over time, if you don't clean them really well, it might get a buildup, and you can do this process again, and it'll clean off all the gunk, and you'll be back to square one. Also, I can't wait to get my stuff from you. Inlays because I hadn't had any luck. You know what? It's okay, Lynn. I mean, it's okay. I think, honestly, inlays are like one of the only things I can do in a timed event. Like, almost. Also, they're very, sometimes they're really stuck to this here. They're not going to break. Just tug them, pull them off. They won't break, I promise. You don't want to put these in the dishwasher, and you don't want to leave them in a hot car. Can you guys see? All right, let me put you down a little bit more. They don't like heat. What I do is, thank you for, yeah, you can sprinkle me away. Yes, please. The Book of Face will love that. They will love that. Like I said, if you use acrylic paints a lot, you can do this technique, and it should help with the image. When I'm done with mine, I wipe them down with a baby wipe. If they're real bad, I'll take them to the sink, and I'll get a toothbrush with some Dawn and warm water, and I just brush their teeth, rinse it. But I don't put my cover on until it's dry. So just remember that. So this is 180, or it's 220. Let me see. 180, 220. Very fine sandpaper. My good friend Ari gave me this gator. So all you have to do is go very lightly. You're not trying to do anything hard. You're just taking off the factory finish. And this is called conditioning your stamps. There is a video actually on YouTube on how to take care of your stamps the first round. And there's also in the same video, there's a nugget on how to, if your masks don't already have, Paige, thank you so much for the $2. Oh, look at that fox. Oh, thank you. If your masks don't have images on them, how to take care of it. And it's always easiest to do it right when you open your new stamps and just get it out of the way and get it done. Plus you get to stamp your new stamp. How fun is that? So that's it. That way. And then we're going to hit it with this baby wipe just to get any dust off. You could use a wet rag, whatever you got handy, whatever you got. Ari says, Denise, hit the 3 dots on the top and share button. You guys, if you're on here and you cannot comment, it means that you are not logged in. If you need any help, you're on here and you need any help, just ask. We're all learning here together. I hope the experience for you is amazing. You know, the way a live should be, you know, no interruptions, no blurriness, no, you know, the way it should be. I hope it's good for y'all. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a little. We're gonna use this thing as a whole. Just want to see. Look at that. It fits perfectly. Fits perfectly. Oh, you know what we gotta do while that dries? I'm gonna seal this because Betsy. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. What the heck is that? Look at him. I can't dance. Y'all have no rhythm whatsoever. I'm gonna put a coat of Ultra matte on there because can I share the link to @trendy? I don't want to post without permission. I think you're asking her. You can do whatever you want, Jason. I'm gonna put a coat on here because if you stamp on wood, porous wood that isn't treated, it will look great when you pick your stamp up, but you'll turn around a couple minutes and you'll look and you'll be like, oh my God, it will start to bleed. Like and there's nothing you can do about it. So you can either seal it or paint it to avoid that from happening. So we're going to throw a quick thin coat of pen tart on here, and it's matte. This is truly matte, y'all, and you'll see when we're done here, you'll be like, did she do anything to it? Like, really? That's the beauty of this ultra matte, that it is truly ultra matte. And don't be afraid to really spread it out and work it. It does take a little effort to work it. Oh my goodness, Lynn. Ah! Oh, look at the little fox. Oh, with his heart. Oh, thank you so much. Does anyone know how to move the comments out of the way? I can't see. I think the three, oh, no, that was not that. This is Beth. I can't figure out how to get my name on YouTube by your email. I think that's when you sign up, Beth. I think that's something you got to do probably in your settings. I think that's something you got to do in your settings. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how you have to do it. Yeah, you guys rock. It's fun. Y'all, Facebook don't have this stuff. I'm just saying. Just saying. So we're learning about Facebook's, you know, it's sad. I feel like communication is everything, right? People respond to things. Facebook has always been a guessing game for everyone, and I think that's a lot of everyone's frustrations is, you know, if you're going to make changes, just tell us. You know, tell us what do we got to do. You know, don't make us get pissed off and, you know, do all this other stuff and run around and, you know, get angry and frustrated. Just tell us, you know, tell us you're changing the pay. Tell us you expect more reels than this. Tell them, you know, tell us. Communicate. They don't do that. They don't know how to do that. You like my shirt? Isn't it hilarious? It's in my Amazon affiliate if you're interested. Lisa Hawkins, the 3 dots at the top on the drop down, click live chat. It's in a nutshell, Facebook is jealous of everybody. Just let's be honest. So Facebook in a nutshell wants to be like TikTok, the way the feed is. The first time ever, Facebook has younger users, the most they've ever had, ever in the history of Facebook. So they want to keep those users. And whether they're right or wrong, it doesn't matter. This is happening, whether we like it or not. So they're going to be changing the algorithm. They're going to be changing they're calling it a media player or something like that. So with that being said, we're no longer getting paid for ads, but we're getting paid by performance, which means interactions. So if I have a post that says good morning and it has 1 comment and 2 shares, and then I have another post that says good night and it has 1,000 comments and 100 shares and whatever, that other one's going to do, the good night one is going to obviously pay more than the other. Now we're still talking pennies, but at least we have some direction. They're going to be forcing vertical video only. A lot of us, I tape my pre-records this way so I can put them on YouTube. I'm going to have to change that. They are going, like, no, that you put a third-party link in there, that ain't going to go very far at all. They don't like that. But unfortunately, shorter videos, 1.5 minutes short, are going to be shown the most. But you could be taking advantage of that by, say I make a video that's 5 minutes long. It's a pre-recorded video and it's 5 minutes long. What I could do is make a reel of that. But in the reels now, you can, if you click on the reel itself, it has an option to bring you to the full video. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. The more people to comment, the better. Yeah, it's totally performance based. It doesn't matter if it's the crappiest video or post out there on the planet. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter at all. As long as it's vertical, it's all about engagement. Like, it's stupid, but that's just the way it is. And it's never going to return, to what it was. Hey, Irene! I haven't been catching you at all. I try to remember to go to your page, but sometimes... Oh, that's okay, Irene. But let me tell you, Irene, from now on, well, as of right now, I'm going to be going live on YouTube at 8 p.m. on Sundays. And Tuesdays, I'm going to go live just on Facebook. I see you, Leslie. I see you, girl. Hey, Karen. Yeah, we see you, girl. Yo, look at this. Like, it's crazy, right? It's just crazy how you can't see this at all. I mean, you can see it's still wet, but you got warned for commenting too much on Facebook? Or I don't think YouTube does that, do they? Oh yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, is that going to change? Is Facebook's going to change, not putting you in the clink because you commented too much? If you don't want to see comments, do you rand them or what? What? I don't know what the heck. How do I move the comments now? Made on Maple Lane, hit the 3 dots, I believe. Try the 3 dots and go to live chat or click the live chat off on the Book of Faces. Yeah. It's okay. You're new. We're all new. If you can't find something, just ask. I don't watch on Sundays usually, but I will try. Okay. Well, no problem. It's always replay. It's always replay. Yeah, the 3 dots. Look at us getting all smart here, y'all. Oh. It's still wet right here, but look how matte that is. Like, did anything even happen? Did anything even happen? It's got a little, it's pretty flat, but that's got a little, this is going to be obviously rustic because it's a rustic piece. Mary Gross, videos, go to the video you'd like to share. Under the video player, tap share, select copy link, or select an app to share link directly from that app. Irene says hit the 3 dots and turn off chat. We see you, Jan Paul. Got it now. All right. Oh, it's still a little wet here. Look at us. We're so smart. 100 comments, likes per day on Facebook. Isn't that interesting? Hey, Shonda girl, you ain't late. You ain't late. You're here. You ain't late. Facebook block. Yeah, see, so they need to change that if that's how it's going to be performed. You're right. I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense. I don't know if that's on the table for them, but it's just sad that we have to find these things out by watching other people who know about it. Like, it's top secret stuff. Like, it's stupid. It's just stupid. So, whatever. It's just like, your rent goes up. It's never going to go down again. Like, the Facebook bonuses and pay, we're never going to see that again. We're just not. So you have to make a decision. I know, Ann. It's crazy. We have to make a decision. Do you want to be there for your community or are you there for money? Well, if anybody was on Facebook for money, it wasn't me because, y'all, they pay pennies, like pennies. And now it's 80% of those pennies less. So you can't survive. I couldn't survive on Facebook money. So let's just put it that way. You forgot about Reels, but to my best to watch. So it's not going to be a difference now. So the feed, I forget what they call it, something player, media player. So kind of like in TikTok, like when you look at TikTok, it's like one video after video after, and the video, the screens, it's going to be full screen, like full vertical screen. And it's going to be Reels and long form video all in one. So they're not going to be separated anymore. So I don't know. And they're going to, no, I haven't had a Capri Sun, I don't think since January. This is, this is expensive, but Winn-Dixie had it for $1. So I had to get a bunch of, I love this stuff. It's called Zambia Bing Cherry. It's so good. So refreshing. I don't know. So all I can say is like notifications and all that stuff. Sign up for someone's channel or their Telegram to make sure you know where they're at. That's the only thing I can say. So I'm going to use black IOD ink, and I'm going to do the entire thing because it fits this whole thing. So that's what we're going to do. And this is the ephemeral. This is the new summer 2024 release. And I do have some left. And I'm really excited about using the that transfer. Super excited. Super. All right. I'm going to go this way too. I should have done this random because I really didn't want full coverage, but I didn't think of that till just right now. So since I inked it all, I'm going to not put pressure on it all because I want this kind of to look, it might be that way anyways because the wood's bumpy. Hey, Nancy. Nancy. Yo, I can't believe I got every order. My poor Hubs has got to take all this stuff tomorrow. Oh, holy smokes. Holy smokes. Some already went out Saturday. All right, I'm going to try to line this up the best I can. Y'all, once it's down, it's down. That's it. It's going to look better crooked than it's going to look smeared. So just roll with it if it is. So you want to anchor it with one hand. And then you want to touch every single square inch. Or I don't in this case because I do want it. I say I want it random. But I forgot already. Some people like do this. Some people do this. Do whatever's comfortable. You don't have to push hard. You just have to. There's not enough weight on here for it to, you know, surface to surface for it to go. So let's see. Oh, that's good. Actually, that's real good. The transfer is going to cover some of it anyway. So this is going to match. I might have made 3 of these and I kept 2. So this is going to be a 3rd one for my room. Give her on. Yeah, yours was the last one to go. Yeah, look at that. Exactly what I wanted. Just a very fine image, background image. Look how cool that is. Oh, I love it. I love it. Not in your face, but some interest, you know? Some interest. You can use a brayer, but you really don't need that much pressure with it because, I mean, you got to think about it. It is acrylic. So you put too much, you're going to smudge it. You know what I mean? Too much pressure, you're going to smudge it. So it just needs enough for it to get contact. Look at the crab. Betsy, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm working on Pink Poop Cruise t-shirts. I actually have them kind of made, but I'm not totally happy with them. Yeah. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, it's just, I love this. The other favorite of mine is, I have a lot of favorites, but my other favorite is the Le Courrier. It's a French newspaper. And that's what I used on the other 2. The first one I did, I used a stone gray on the back for the background. It was too light. So the black is kind of perfect. If I wanted it darker, I probably would have juiced my stamp a little bit more. But overall, it's good. Yes, our Pink Poop Crew t-shirts. Yes, girl. It's a thing. I mean, whoever thought a poop emoji could be cute, but it can be. All right, so that's all I did with this. I just used ink, so I'll just let this dry. If you get into stamping, not so much for this one, because I feel like unless you're you do a lot of junk journaling, you might want to take these off individually, because like I said, every single one of these is individual. Now you can see a little better. I would get at least, I say 3 if you have several things of stamps. Thin mounts, acetate. They come like this. They come this size, which is pretty big. It's the size of the transfer book, 12 by 18. And they're great. Number one, you can have a whole one, you know, in case you need a whole one. But if you were to do paint or ink, you can roll your ink or paint on here and then roll it over your stamp. And then if you do like letters and such, you can cut them up. Like I have a bunch here, different sizes. Because if you peel one of these off and you try to like ink it or do anything and then put it to your surface, you're going to get ink all over yourself and you're going to take the ink off this. And when you go to like pat it down, it's not easy to rub your hands across it because it's acrylic and it just drags. You're just better off using cutting them up and using one of these. Then you can use different sizes and whatnot. Especially, yeah, Irene, well, the funny thing is when we started on YouTube, somebody found the pink poop emoji and I just thought it was the cutest thing I've ever seen, and it turned into the Pink Poop Crew. And yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. You'd sport that, right? The other thing too, like if you do words, like if I wanted, you know, farm across here, I would lay my letters down peel them off and lay them down exactly how I want it. Or if I wanted like farm hog life or whatever the case, I would set it on my surface exactly how I want it. And then I would take my sheet and I would lay it down and pick it up, and all my letters will stick to this, and then I can stamp it, lay it back down, and it will be perfect. If you ever tried to stamp a word and get it straight, it's not an easy task. It's just not easy. Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you guys? I don't know why this never dawned on me, ever. Anytime we do fabric decoupage, we use the Pentart decoupage textile. I honest to God, I don't know why this ever dawned on me. Whenever you use paint, like for instance, when we did this one, I painted the back of this decoupage paper, or did I paint the jacket? Whatever the case, I used regular paint. I should have used fabric paint. I never thought to use fabric paint until I got a project in my mind has been keeping me up last 3 nights. But anyways, fabric paint. And the difference between fabric paint and other paints is fabric paint is pliable in a sense when it dries. It doesn't dry out like chalk paint dries out, becomes stiff and brittle. Fabric paint remains like pliable. Duh. So anything you do decoupage wise, or you have to even if you're going to cover up your paint, use fabric paint. I had to tell you that. I feel like that's so obvious. Even this one. Do we paint this one? Yeah, even this one. I painted the back of this one with regular chalk paint. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, but fabric paint would have been better. Using regular paint and vegetable glycerin on the shoes, and it's working out. You can get fabric medium to add to your paint. Oh, interesting. Yeah, fabric medium. Yeah, it would totally work, because I think the fabric medium has the whatever agent in it to make it pliable. So there's that. Just never thought of it. All right, I'm gonna put. I'm not gonna put another coat on this. So you should we paint the back of rice paper? Yes, Lynn. Yes, you should paint the back. Yes. I love the book behind you. Thank you, Kim. We did that in our Scrappy's crew. I do sell fabric paint. I don't have a lot left. I kind of sold out, but I can get whatever colors you want. Or you can use fabric medium. But yes, the answer is yes. All right, we're going to use the Rose Botanical. It's got 8 pages. Now I got to find a page that I want to use. This is the hard part. I'm not going to put another coat over the ink. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. That's too big. That's way too big. Yeah, that's way too big. It would stop right there. Too big. Ooh. Did I skip a page? No. I think my other 2 are white. The yellow is pretty. The bedroom's white. The bedroom walls are white. The comforter is like, that fits perfect, but is it too small? We gotta find one just right. The comforter is like a khaki oatmeal kind of linen comforter. The pink is pretty. I wonder if I could do 2. 2 might be perfect. 2, see that? Something like that might be perfect. These are too small. I don't want that look. Thank you for getting my order out. So, oh, thank you, Sharon. I got everybody's done. I got it all done. All done. All done. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little too big. It's not too big up here. I think we can do better. I like that. That's too small. Well, that's not bad, actually. Oh, boy. I should have thought about this before I... You love my shirt? Me too. This is Bushy. It's in my Amazon fabrics. In my Amazon fabric store. No, it's in my Amazon affiliate. Oh, God. Y'all, if you order from Amazon, like, just regularly, if you could use my link. You don't have to order from my store. You can just like click on my link and then order whatever you normally order. It's the least percentage out of all of the affiliates, but everything helps. You like the yellow? I think I'm gonna use 2. It's coming up, Jan Paul. You trying to wait, what? The white. Wait, what? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The yellow is pretty vibrant. I kind of like this pink though too, y'all. I might have to cut these to see. Look at all those leaves. That's really pretty. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. I see what you did. It told me what you did. That's awesome. I can see what you did. I see. All right. Thank you. I kind of like these 2, I think. Oh, shoot. You know, I suck at making decisions, especially like this. This one I like too. Let me cut this out. Cut it out. You saw what you did too? Oh, it showed you? You guys saw that too? That's awesome. I gave you rights that one time, so I guess it stays. Or your or whatever you are, moderator. I just got switched to another person, said your live had ended. Really? Sneaky link. What the heck is that? Who's that? What's sneaky link? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, what's happening? It disappears, but I saw it before. Yeah, look at that. It's storming here. You got knocked off. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. No, I can't even cut. I can't even cut. Okay, let's see. Oh, I just stepped on something. I think I'm going to go with those. I think I'll stagger them a little. What do y'all think? You missed it? What did you... So, we had an imposter. Yeah, she zapped a stinker. I think I'm going to... Yeah, hold on. Let me see something. She zapped him. But it said, like... Lynn did something, and I could read the deleted message if I wanted to. I'm not going to bother putting this writing on there because there's this writing. It's just going to kind of get lost in there. So there's that. So let's get rid of that. Now, I used to tape these with painter's tape. I don't know if there's any staples in here, but if you can staple them, if you have staples, it stays together much better. But if you don't have staples, I gotta leave that out. I got some staples at my desk. They stay together much better. All right, let's see what these look like staggered. And if they don't look good, we can pick something else. But I like these colors together. Let's get rid of some of this foof so we can really get a better look. A better look-see. Kind of more the shape. Some of y'all really, yeah, she put them in timeout. Watch out. Paperclip. Well, the problem with that, yeah, paperclip would work. The problem that I found with that, because I did try that, is I keep mine in that 12, I don't have one here, one of those 12 by 12 flat scrapbook case book thing, or storage things. And I have so many in there that they end up getting like stuck to each other. So, Lynn, was it easy to do that? I modded a few subbers, but I've been banned for time. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. You staple yours? Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. But now which way do we go? Decisions. I think we go this way because that, well, we'll go this way. What do y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Oh, I was going to say the Perficini. What the heck is her name? What's the head? What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? Shit. P-H-E-R-E... No, P-H-E-R-S-P-H-O-N-E. Persephone? 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 Is that her name? The casting, just the castings sold pretty good. Y'all, that is a lot of resin. Like a lot. 156 milliliters or something. That's a lot. Just those cups are 100 milliliters. So it's a cup and a half. I could have easily selected your message. There's no way too easy to do it. Oh, yeah. Well, look how good she is. I love her. I love her. The board worked out perfect, right? You got to hang on to those things that don't always work out because they'll always find something for them. I'm not sure I'm crazy about my background job there, but oh, Persephone. Persephone. Is that how you say it? Persephone. Persephone. All right. We're going to go with this. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yo, this idea I have in my head, I don't know that it's going to work. And I think I'm going to save it. Look, so what I'm doing here is, this is exactly where I want it to go, but my finger is okay. If you do that, and when you peel this white part off, this is sticky, and if your finger, it will stick to your finger and you will not be able to get it off. Be very mindful when you do that, because mine was just stuck up there, but I got it off. But try not to grab where there's sticker. I'll have to do a go. Try. Oh, Irene, take care, my friend. I might. I figured the head, just selling the resin head would do good, because how many projects can you do with it? I don't know. I do think clay would be cool though, like on a pot, and I'm of course going to do that. So is everybody else. But this thing I have in my head, I don't know that it's possible, or if it's going to work, and I might save it for our group to see if we can brainstorm and make it work. Okay, so this board is not even. These are all individual boards. So I'm just going to, before I take this top sheet off, before I go to push this whole thing down, I'm just going to push these down in the seams. If you want, if they're too high or low, you can just cut them with a razor when you go to seal it. I need a scratchy thing. You're having regrets now. Yeah, I thought casting it was a great idea, because it's one of those things, like, you know, to me the obvious is to put it on a pot. I bought a pot at TJ Maxx. That thing's huge. Like, I had to buy a pot because I didn't have anything. Are you saying hi to Olive? I didn't have anything large enough. Hey girl, hey. Terry says hi. Hey girl. She needs to be dusted, y'all. Let me see. I don't even think it would fit on. You see the size of this thing. I think she's too tall for. She's deceivingly tall. She would. Her head. No, she would go to about here. She's deceiving looking. Like, she would go up to there. Yeah. Yeah, she's tall. Let's see. I think she would just fit, clear this. But then you got the dip, so. I did order some panels. If you guys want that, I don't even know if anybody really knows about them. So IOD came out. Why they came out after the release, I have no idea. But the IOD wood panels are really, really excellent quality. I know you can get them cheaper, you know, on Amazon and other things, but the quality is there. And now they came out with 11 by 14 arched. So 14 by 11 arched wood panel. I don't know what the inside dimensions are. I put salt wash. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm just full of useful stuff, useless stuff. It is awesome, but they're a little pricey. But the quality is definitely there. But if anybody wants one of the arched things, just let me know. I do have some coming, but not a lot. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going over at one time. You get one of these doofickies with your books. So then I'd like to find a spot and start peeling this back. If it doesn't transfer to your surface, it'll be stuck to this, and you'll see it. You're just going to lay it right back down and give it a push. If for some reason you're trying to get it to come off and you're not getting anywhere, go to another spot. Find another spot and work it that way. Sometimes the transfer tells you what it wants to do. This is kind of a rough surface. Even though we put a light coating of ultra matte down, it's still going to take a little work because it is a rough surface. Transfers love slick, smooth surfaces, and a lot of times you just got to put it down and give it a little rub and just peel it off. You just have to be careful though on a really smooth surface and peeling it off, because what will happen is if you're not putting pressure on it like this, and this has happened to me before, if you're not putting pressure down and you're just peeling it, air gets trapped underneath the transfer itself, and it's so thin that it'll wrinkle and fold on itself. So sometimes amazed at the amount of useless trim, right? Right? I'm not very book smart, but I think I'm very street smart, and I feel like I know a lot of stuff that I need to know to survive. You know what I mean? Like, I could change a tire. I can't change my oil, but I could check the oil. I mean, I never tried. I'm sure I could, but who the heck wants to do that when you can just go through the drive-thru and have them do it? But, yeah, I think I'm full of useless and useful knowledge. So just kind of go with what the transfer is telling you to do. And at the very end, your last little piece, that can be tricky too. Don't just like, and rip it off like a Band-Aid, because it'll fold over on itself. There's nothing like those IOD panels. Yeah, I compared cost to using paint sticks. It costs the same, and I can use, but oh, yeah, the quality is definitely there with the, you're so street stupid. You are not, girl. Oh, you are not. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right here you want to like rip it off, but don't do that because it'll pop, like pop. Okay, and then burnish it is important. Some people use this. I never have good luck. I use my finger because I feel like I can just feel it. And I'm just making sure it's all pushed down. There's no air bubbles. That looks really pretty. That looks good. Just like, I mean, it looks kind of bare, but you could do something simple like that, and maybe somebody's got married, their date, or a new baby, or a picture, or mold, or, I mean, there's so, I don't know how many molds here right with me, but, you know, you could add something else here. Nice to see it up. You're welcome. Love the creation you posted this afternoon. It was absolutely beautiful. This afternoon, what did I post this afternoon? Did I post this afternoon? Oh, Ari. Oh, Ari. I'm like, what? Wait, what? All right. Yeah, that's really pretty. Wow. It's really pretty. And see how subtle the background is? Like, it's not, well, you can't even see it in the camera because all I see is wood lines. See how just subtle. Subtle. I am street smart. I had to live in the streets a couple of big cities. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. I feel like most people who had to grow up quick, I think they're a lot, you know, who weren't not, I guess, protected in a way. Like, yeah, I think if you had an upbringing of where you had to grow up kind of quick, you tend to be a little more street smart. I mean, I'm just assuming. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. All right, so I got that right where I wanted it. Because also, too, like, this you can peel off and, you know, it's manageable. But if you have, like, a huge piece like this, I would not recommend peeling that white off and trying to lay this down on something and getting it right. Like, chances are that's not going to go well. So if you kind of get in the practice of doing it this way, I do it with my decoupage papers as well, because it'll be exactly where you want it. You have a lot more control over it. And then also this way, when you're pulling this the backing off, you know, you can get it down nicely. Trying to hold this thing and it's sticky, because you can't really pull it back up. You can, sometimes you can get away with it and get lucky, but it's not often. So that's a lot to handle and, you know, get it right. So yeah, I'm live. I'm as live can be. I'm thirsty. We had club sandwiches. So good before I came on. And I don't know, I'm just thirsty. Had ham in it, maybe that's why. And bacon. Oh, that, yeah. So good. All right. Here we go. I'll rub that line in. Rub that line in first. All right. Thank you guys again for all your support and just everything. Just your orders, your support, your being here on Facebook. I mean, YouTube, being on Facebook, all the things. I really appreciate y'all. I'm feeling freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. Yeah, this rose book is good. The roses in here are, if you have the, oh gosh, it's my favorite book. I got a lot of favorites. Good Lord, what's the name of it? What's the transfer book I like that's got the birds in it, and my mind went blank. It's got 2 sets of birds and the chickens and roses and all kinds of stuff. It's the same style roses are in here. Still here, just painting my shoes. You're good for you, Paige. How fun. How fun. I got little baby shoes I don't know what to do with. I've been wanting to paint them or decoupage. Brocante. Thank you, Lynn. Good Lord. Same style flowers that are in the brocante. Thank you, Lynn. My brain went totally blank. Totally blank. Totally blank. Woo. Oh, we got 2 new members in our private group this week. I'm pretty stoked about that. Pretty excited. Can't wait for you guys to meet them. Can't wait for you to meet them. So exciting. Growing our sisterhood. Growing our sisterhood. Oh, my finger's stuck. Oh my good, Betsy, it's just crazy. Painting your house. Oh, your house shoes. I was like, you're painting your house. Brocante. Yes. Rust the baby shoes. Oh, that's a good. Oh, the hubs we have 2 dumps around here. We don't have garbage pickup. Yeah, I love some roadside finds and stuff from the dump. Like I love that. That's, to me, it's the greatest gift ever. He came home with remember when they used to bronze the baby shoes? It was it's probably like this wide, funny shape, but the 2 baby shoes on it, all patinaed, and it's just awesome. He goes, "Here, I got you a gift." I was like, "Oh, I love it." He said, "Well, you can do something with it." I was like, "No, I love the way it is." I said, "If you could plant 2 succulents in it." So it's on the porch with 2 succulents in it. It's so sweet. Yeah, welcome to the Crew Sisters. Yes, girl. I don't know what I was saying. 2 new, I don't know what I was saying. I don't know. So we'll see how Tuesdays go live on YouTube. I mean, Facebook on Tuesdays. We'll see how that goes. And just take it from there, that's all. So I haven't made an official post yet, but Cindy making it. Hey, Cindy. I'm 99.9% sure that it was my hormone pellet. Look at how cute that is. Easy, right? I'm gonna push down with my finger. You have Joe's baby shoes. They're so cute. I'm 99.9% sure that was the hormone pellet causing my episodes. Y'all, I've 5 years. 5 years I've been living my life in fear. Honest to God, I say that like I sound super dramatic, but this is the God's honest truth. Like every move I made, my whole day and night of sleeping, everything I did, every move I made was taking a precaution not to trigger an episode, which for those of you know what the episode enthralled, It was just a horrible 24 hours of shivering and sweating and shaking and blood pressure through the roof, and just how all of that, I don't know. But remember, I kept saying, people were asking me, how do you feel? And I would say, each week I seem to be getting a little better. And that was true. I'm going to put a top coat on this because that's important, because we don't want this to peel up. I love this. I think it's so sweet. I feel like you can't see the stamp at all in the camera. All I see is the white part of the wood, but it's there and it looks great. So as the pellet, my last pellet was in, this stuff is so matte that I'm just going to do the transfers because we already did the whole board. Yeah, so I stopped, my last pellet was in January, and I started having the massive sweats December 14th. That's when all the madness started. And I had a booster pellet. That's a whole nother story. But the boosters, something triggered my body to go crazy. So when I started this group, the team of nurses and whatnot, that's why I put, my question is why she put, right, I that's what I need to ask. I think my appointment's Tuesday. Why did I get the pellet to begin with? I have my first baby shoes. Oh, how sweet. Put crystals on them. Oh, how cute. Thank you, Sheila. I felt good. I got to get my timeline because I'm not 100% sure of that. But I want to say I was on the pellet for like 2 years and I had no problems. And these episodes kind of came out of nowhere. But my last pellet was in January. And they want your testosterone to be really high, like your numbers to be high, 200-300s, sometimes even 400s. And the team said I should stop the pellet and go with their hormone lady because I'll have more control of it. They send you everything in the mail. You can do Zoom conferences or whatever, and basically you give yourself a shot of whatever it is you need according to the blood work and how you feel. And y'all, their blood work is like, they test for like 5 times as many things as my lady did. She just did like just 3 or 4 things. And anyways, I started that, and the tiniest yeah, I have all my lady parts, so that's a question of why I went on this hormone. I didn't know this hormone replace. That's a question that still needs to be answered. I still have all my lady parts. Why was I put on hormone replacement? I don't know if that's a thing or not, but this is something I have to find out. So 0.03 milliliters of testosterone, like it's the time, like I had a hard time finding that line. So on a syringe, it's the 3rd notch. It's barely like a drop. And at that time, I was still experiencing, sweats in the day and night sweating here and there. After like, I'd say the 4th or 5th injection, because I was doing it once a week, and then I would feel kind of crappy and sweating for a couple days, and then it would wear off. I didn't put it together. When she put me, because I had another round of blood work, when she put me to 2 times a week, because all my numbers, I like crashed. All my hormone numbers crashed. And she put me on, because I was taking progesterone at night, 50 milligrams. She raised that to 100 every night, and then 2 shots, Sundays and Wednesdays, of the testosterone. Still the 0.3 amount. Tiny bit. It was so obvious. I mean, almost immediately after giving in my leg, giving myself an injection. Be careful if you use your heat tool, you don't melt your transfers. I had symptoms, and as the days went on, it would kind of go away in a sense, and then give myself a shot and do it again. Like, it was so obvious. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to give myself any shots at all. And then I stayed on progesterone for a week because I still had testosterone in my system. Your doctor batch of hormones is different. They can have 20% more or less in actual strength of generic, and they can add other. Yeah, this had grapeseed oil in it. So yeah, so it wasn't all testosterone. It's mixed in grapeseed oil. Um, Paige Nicole, do you need info on the project or the hormone? Oh, um, yeah. So I don't know if I should have been on the pellet and what the ingredients that was in it. Still having my lady purse. I don't know. I was on an over-the-counter thing for 2 years, and that did me good, and then it didn't work anymore. My gynecologist sent me for blood work. She said, "Oh, your, your all your numbers are low. We'll give you the pellet," and then I felt great. Um, so having all of this out of my system probably, I want to. It hasn't been 2 weeks yet, but I woke up one day and I'm like, holy crap! Like I could feel like I'm gonna have an episode, or I could feel like it's gonna happen. Like it's a feeling that I had, and that feeling was gone. Like I know I sound like a freaking lunatic, but it's real. I don't have that feeling anymore. Like I couldn't touch anything cold. I couldn't have anything. Like it's just the stupidest stuff. And all of that is gone. Like it's just that feeling is gone. But I feel like I'm like kind of not kind of I'm in a habit, or it's been my routine for 5 years. Like I'm expecting something to happen, and I'm trying to like lower, like, oh, I'm okay now. I don't have to like be so cautious, because I'm finding myself doing like stupid stuff that I don't need to be doing now, but I've done for the last 5 years. Like it's the craziest thing. Like I could never put my foot on the floor. Like I could never touch the floor because the floor is always cold. We have vents or on the floor, or if it was winter, the floor would be cold. I'd have to like, even with a sock on, I'd have to be on the rug, like just dumb stuff, and everyday stuff. My hair couldn't be wet. I have to immediately dry it because it would freeze me out. Just all kinds of stuff. And now it's like I'm thinking, now I can do this and that and this and that, and it's just it's amazing. I can literally jump out of bed. Like I haven't been able to jump out of bed in, well, I wouldn't say 5 years. It's been since the sweating. Before the sweating, I could kind of jump out of bed, but it's been like 7 months. I couldn't jump out of bed. I had to get out of bed slow. Like everything is slow. It's just insane. It's insane. It feels amazing to be on the other side of this. So I do blame that on the pellet. And I think the reasoning is from I'm not a doctor and I don't know science and stuff. Oh, so right now, and I may not even need to, but in my own mind, I'm taking estrogen over the counter. So it's just it's a supplement. It's got like black cohosh and just a couple of different things in it. Um, but I just can't believe that the pellet did this to me. And I think my logic of this is too much testosterone, or testosterone turns into estrogen, and estrogen controls your body temperature, your cold intolerance or tolerance, your hot flashes, your cold flashes, which all plays along with your hypothalamus. So I think it was the testosterone turned into too much estrogen. I think that's why I had the effects that I had, because I had zero tolerance to cold, like zero. Expect and anything quick. Like once I was acclimated, I was okay, but I couldn't like I always use, in the summer it's hot and you're in the car and you go in the grocery store and it's like poof, like you just get hit with this arctic blast. That would set me off like instantly. Now I can do it. Like it's awesome. In a whole car ride anywhere I go, I'm trying not to sweat because I don't want to get wet. So when I go in somewhere cold, like it's just stupid, all this stupid stuff. And now it's like I don't live in fear anymore. It's unbelievable. And I get the song in your head. It's game changing, and which pisses me off the most is the one who was the one. No, that can't happen. That can't happen. Was my gynecologist, and that really breaks my heart because she's an amazing surgeon. Like, she's an amazing doctor, but she dismissed me the most. Even the nurses, like, that can't happen. That can't happen. I've already, I've proved it can happen. So I don't know. And I'm that one moron. Like, you read the studies, you know, 1% death or blood clot. That's me. Like, I'm be the one in the study that, you know, something stupid happens to. So, um, yeah. So the new doctor was just, she wasn't really too concerned. My coach was concerned with my numbers being so high, but my gynecologist wasn't really, or the hormone lady now, she wasn't really concerned, because when women are on pellets, that's where they want you high. And they want you high. They want you high, all right. You got to pay out of pocket too. It's like $350 every 90 days. So you get your pellet, you wait 6 weeks, that's your peak. You get your blood work, and then you start to go down. So there's a lot of, you're not, that was what they were trying to do too, because the pellet, you're not as stable as you are if you're giving yourself injections. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I hope to write something, and if I could help one lady out there suffering, because y'all, I cried myself to sleep many a nights, or woke up crying and thinking, good Lord, I cannot live like this the rest of my life. I mean, just being soaking wet and shivering, and just, it was just horrible, just horrible. Well, it's called practicing medicine, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, every person is different. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I keep thinking of all the things I can do now. And my poor husband, I mean, he stepped up to the plate, um, and took over everything. And we had to cancel our cruise. And so the goal is to go on a cruise, take him, because I think he'll enjoy it. And I just got to figure out when, where, and what. And we just got to do it. So, um, yeah, it was horrible. And you guys never gave up on me, and the prayers, and prayers obviously work too, because here I am on the other side of it, and where I never thought I would be. I really didn't. It was some dark days, and I didn't think I'd be on this side, and I am. So, but being dismissive about your symptoms. Oh, I know, Tina. It was horrible. I'm like, I mean, when I explain my episodes, they do sound nutty, but they do, but they were really happening. Like, they were really happening. People thought it was physical. You could not see it. Um, there's still some wet Ultramat in there, but I'm just glad it's behind me. And now I can live this amazing life that I have. I mean, how blessed and lucky am I? I get to do what I love. I mean, look at all of you that I've met, and now we're like this family, and not many people can do what they love. And it's not only my hobby, but it's a small business for me too. And I'm just blessed. I have no words. I have no words. Um, oh, thank you, Paige. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, never give up. That's for sure. That is for sure. Thank you, guys. Well, there's our beautiful piece for the night. I'm going to hang it in my room, in the bedroom, one of the bedrooms. I wish you could see the stamp. I see it better now. I'll get a picture of it. It's cute. It's simple. Totally simple. That was an easy project. Didn't have to take. I talked more than anything, but I do that. I do that. It says, glad to see my giggle back. Yes. I'm not a hugger, but oh, I am. It's just funny. I just think that shirt's hilarious. I am a hugger. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Irene. Thank you guys so much. Tuesday will be our first Facebook on 8 p.m. on Tuesday. See how that goes. For all of you that are new to joining YouTube and you gave it a try, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the experience. If you're watching and you can't figure out a comment or whatever, and you can't figure out how to create an account, message me and we'll work it out, and we'll get you figured out so you can get on here and get into the conversation with us. But I'll see you guys Tuesday. If not, Master Crew ladies, I'll see you on Wednesday. And yes. Oh, thank you, Betsy. Me too, girl. I have this awesome life to live. Like, I live in the state park. I mean, it's just amazing. I have an amazing life. I am so blessed. So blessed. You love simple? I do too. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, guys. All right. I'll see you guys when I see you. Stay safe. Enjoy your night. And For all that you got to work tomorrow, I hope your Monday is not a Monday and it goes by super fast. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.